As music teachers and studio owners, our focus is often on getting new students through the door, especially in the beginning when we're just building our studio. And then we're delighted when our studio is finally full. But getting new students through the door is not actually the most important metric for us. The most important thing is retention, because if we're getting new students in, but they're only staying a few months, we need an almost infinite supply of new students to keep things flowing. Otherwise, we just have less and less students over time, and we don't have a sustainable business. We are in a local business. We are relying on our local area and the number of people that are in it who are available to take lessons. If we aren't holding on to students for years, a longer time than a few months, we are going to quickly find ourselves out of luck and with an empty schedule, which means we're not making enough money. So if you've never calculated your retention or your churn, they're just reverses of each other. One is the number of students staying and the other is the number of students leaving. If you've never calculated it before, it's pretty simple. You just need the number of students that you have throughout the year and then the number of students that leave. And that'll give you your churn percentage. Now, it's important you don't take into account the new students that are then coming in. So you have to calculate the actual number that are leaving. I do this simply in a spreadsheet where I move students to an inactive tab when they have left, and I write in the date that they actually quit. There's more on this in a course inside Vibrant Music Teaching, but that's basically how it works. Because I do this, I know how long students on average stay, including the students who are currently in our studio and the students who have already left. So I know our retention is actually excellent, but yours might not be yet. So if your retention isn't good and you're only getting students for a few months, there might be a few reasons. The first thing you can do to try and fix churn or your leaky bucket is to involve parents more. Make sure they're in the loop. Communicate with them regularly, update them with newsletters, even if some of them don't read it, that's okay. Keep them updated, keep connected with them in a way that works for you and for them. Because if a parent is forgetting what's even going on in piano lessons, it's so much more likely that they're going to quit. The parent also needs moments to celebrate their student, their child, in piano lessons, the same way they do with sports and most other things, school subjects, everything that goes on in their child's life. This is where recitals can be key, but also little videos, little moments where they can brag about their child and to other people. The other reason your studio might have a lot of churn might be nothing to do with parents or students or your lessons really. It might be that your business is inefficient. If you don't have effective business strategies and business structures in place, it's really hard to hold on to students because you're just a bit of a mess. And I totally get it. A lot of studios are that way. We have tons of advice here on the channel if you're looking to improve your business systems. And finally, I hate to be the one to say this, but maybe your students are quitting because your lessons are boring or not what they want. So are your students you're getting in the door aligned with who you are as a teacher? And are you keeping lessons exciting for them? Whatever exciting means to that type of student. So for a highly competitive student, that's a completely different type of exciting lesson. It may be full of hard work, but it achieves great results versus a lesson where the parent has signed up for your studio, like mine, because it's creative and includes lots of fun lesson activities, and that's what keeps things exciting. But there has to be something that's keeping piano from falling onto the back burner, from being the thing that gets cut among all the other extracurriculars that a child is doing. So how is your churn? Is this an issue for your studio? Let us know in the comments what your retention is like and what you've tried to fix it or what's made it so good if it's already good. And if you want more business advice for your studio, watch this video next.